Oh, it looks crazy over there. It looks crazy everywhere. What's up, you guys? It's your girl Vicky, and I am back with another video. If you're new here, make sure you go ahead, hit that subscribe button, friend. Make sure you join the family. And if you're a returning subscriber, hey girl, or hey y'all, what's poppin'? In today's video, I want to come, take the time, sit down, go over some of you guys' most frequently asked questions that you have when it comes to weight loss and stuff like that. So the first question I'm going to go over is, how long did it take me to lose the weight? So it took me approximately 1 year dedicated to fully lose 100 pounds. But I've been on my weight loss journey for the last 3 years or so. Sorry, y'all. The video kind of got cut out. Anyways, I'm just re-answering the question. So it took me approximately, like I said, 1 year dedicated for me to lose a full 100 pounds. I've been into me working out. I'll probably say I'll give it like 19 months at this point. So like I've been like 19 months, like every single month. Like there has not been 1 month that I have stopped other than April. And I was just going through so much in April anyways. I just did not work out in April, or maybe I just worked out like maybe once or twice. I don't know. But I make sure I make it a habit every single week, at least 2 to 3 times a week for me to work out. So I am 30 pounds away from my goal weight, but I kind of like where I am now. I kind of enjoy where I am now, but I do know that I do have some work to work on because I do want to get out of the 200s weight. So I would like to go ahead and stop BSing because I've been, like I said, enjoying how I look now. But all right, so the second question that I have is, how did I get my fufa to go down? So realistically, like right now, I'm waist training right now. I will probably be waist training for the next 3 to 4 hours. That's kind of how I really got my fufa to go down, as well as diet, exercise, and everything else. I really try to target a lot of core exercises, but your fufa is probably going to be the last thing that you do lose when it comes to weight loss. Your stomach is always the last thing to go anyway. And I'm a C-section mama, so me being a C-section mom has also caused for me, it's about 10 times harder for you to lose your stomach, to be honest with you. I know honestly, when you have kids in general, it's just hard for you to lose your stomach. Just with C-sections and all that stuff, it has like a little bit more complications when it comes to it. But I do see that has been an issue for me, especially since I was pregnant. My son sat so low in my stomach, like my stomach had elongated while I was pregnant. So the third question I have is, do I have any advice? Yes, I do. My advice pretty much would be, make sure if you do decide to do the intermittent fasting, pick a good time slot for you to do it. Make sure that it's also realistic to your lifestyle that you're currently living. So for an example, I personally would not eat past 8 o'clock, so I kind of skip breakfast and I go more into lunch, and I kind of put my calories, my carbs, proteins, and all that stuff into my lunch and dinner. And I'm also a snacker, so I kind of put my effort into everything later on in the day. Another thing that I'll probably have advice on is making sure that you increase your water intake. It's important for you to intake water, but it's also important for you to watch what kind of minerals and stuff like that, because you don't want to just dilute your body of the minerals that you naturally already have. So it's important for you to go ahead and add minerals, electrolytes, and stuff like that to your water. So I would recommend like liquid IV. Yes, drink that Gatorade Frost. Drink it. There's nothing wrong with that. Okay? Just fit into your calorie deficit. Like, there's nothing wrong with it. Somebody that's starting out for weight loss, do I have any tips? And as well, what did I do to start my weight loss journey? My biggest tip is to make sure that you're creating a schedule and making sure that you're just sticking by that schedule. Making sure that you follow people who's going to give you that motivation. You follow people who's going to give you that resource, those helpful tips and things of that sort, so you can be successful inside of your journey. And then going into the second half of that question, I started out with making a schedule, and I was just very, very strict to that schedule. How I ate throughout the day, how I worked out, Okay, so the next question is, For somebody that's starting to lose weight, do I have any tips? And also, what things that I did to start my weight loss journey? So the tips and advice kind of go hand in hand, but what I could add to that would be making sure that you surround yourself with positive people. You just want to make sure that you're influenced by people who provides a good enough resource for you. I have an ebook guide that kind of goes through my step by step over the 3 years on how I lost the weight. Like I applied everything I did the first time, the second time, but only thing that was different was I just didn't stop this time. Answer that second half of that question. I got started by creating me a very strict routine schedule. I started out with going to the store, making sure that I was grabbing things that I knew that I could eat, such as like whole foods instead of the processed foods. I try to stay away from that. Created a schedule. I also fast. I created a fasting schedule, and what I would do is I would work out 4 days out of the week, and then I would fast for 3. During that fast, when I do fast for 3 days, I would drink like a protein shake and all that stuff, and I would still lose up to like 3 to 4 pounds during that 72 hours. Creating that schedule was the biggest thing. That way you know how your day is going to be planned out. You know how you're going to wake up, you're going to eat, you're going to have a protein shake or protein bowl. So you kind of just have to create that schedule, and you have to create that flexibility for you to dedicate that time to yourself. I wear a waist trainer. I wear a double belt waist trainer, and this is to help snatch up my belly. It really helped me, and it really affects me on my waistline. But when it comes to like my fupa, it actually helps bring my fupa up. And also, I wear waist trainers when I work out. I wear waist trainers just on a regular. That is my saving grace. What was my workout routine and my eating pattern like? So realistically, of course, what I ate changed throughout the day. And I never really shorthanded myself out of anything. So if I wanted something to eat, I made the room for it. That's as simple as that. Realistically, if I wanted to have some breakfast, everybody knows if you want to lose weight and you kind of want to go into it, like eating eggs is a good thing. But what I did was I did a lot of stir fries. I guess you can call them stir fries. I would just dump a whole bunch of like vegetables into one and add a protein and just eat it just like that. Broccoli, green pepper, red pepper, onion, asparagus chunks, spears. I would do all kinds of stuff, just all kinds of vegetables, cook it up, cauliflower. I would do all kinds of stuff. Put it in there with shrimp, or put it in there with beef sausage, or put it in there with chicken. Like I would just make all kinds of stir fries. That would be most likely like thing that I would cook up would be like turkey burgers. Like lunch, I would eat like taco lettuce wraps, things of that sort, chicken wraps. I would always eat chicken salad. Oh, chicken salad was my biggest thing. I will boil a lot of my eggs because me cooking my eggs in butter and no matter what kind of butter, it actually kind of raises your cholesterol. One thing that I would recommend is if you are deciding to do the keto diet or low carb or whatever, whenever you're lowering your carbs, you just need to make sure you're watching your cholesterol intake just as well. You just don't want to have high cholesterol or get high cholesterol. What vitamins did you take? What vitamins and what tea was you taking? So I tried to take the Bloom tea, but even if I added it with orange juice or even if I had it with water, I would just have so much of that powdery like substance in it no matter how many times I would frost it. So I didn't necessarily take the Bloom unless I had to. Like if I didn't have none of my IASOT, then I'm taking the Bloom. But most of the time I have my IASOT. I can just add it to my water, shake it up. I add 2 sachets to my water, shake it up, and I would be good for the day. I took my IASOT every single day, rather if I fast or rather if I did not fast. Another thing was I took magnesium. During my fast, I would take magnesium, apple cider vinegar, or my B12. My hair, skin, nails, vitamins, and iron throughout those times. I'm trying to remember. And then for like every single day, I would take like apple cider vinegar just sometimes. I would take my iron on a daily basis. And I would take my probiotics on a daily basis because you needed your probiotic. The question is, what did I not eat? I didn't eat like ice cream. I didn't eat sweets, honestly. If I did eat sweets, it would be like nuts and almonds. And plus, I'm not necessarily a sweets fan anyways. Too old for that. Plus, I would prefer salty over sweets. So I wouldn't eat like ice creams. I wouldn't eat cut out bread. I mean, I could cut down rice. Like I made sure that my portions of rice were like very, very minimal. And so, or if not, I would do it like once a month. I cut out soda and I cut out alcohol throughout my whole journey. I had drank no soda, no alcohol. It was just recently here, y'all. Been celebrating. It's the end of the year. Been celebrating and all that stuff. Your girl look good. So, no alcohol, no soda, no pop. Surprisingly, y'all, I cut out corn. I cut corn out because corn actually has a lot of carbohydrates inside of it. It has a lot of, like, it's not really beneficial. I mean, it's a nice little vegetable. It's just not as beneficial. Last question is, I have one or two. So, okay, my last question is, do I have any pointers for weight loss? So, the biggest pointer I can give you is just make sure that you're doing this weight loss for you. At the end of the day, this is your body, this is your health. Anything that you're doing to your body, anything that you're doing right now, it affects you in the future. It don't matter what you're trying to do, whether if it's weight loss, whether if it's, and it just does not matter. Whatever that you're doing today, if you reap good, if you put good out there, you reap the good. If you put the bad out there, you're gonna reap the bad. So, be very mindful of the things that you put inside your body. Be very mindful of the energy that you do have around you. If you want to accomplish a goal, you want to do all of that stuff, you want to make sure that you're surrounding yourself with people who can give you resources to get to that goal, who already are there. You want to make sure that you also put yourself surrounded by people who are going to be able to support you, who's going to root you on in the times that you are not the best, the most motivated. You need that. Pointer is make sure that you just do daily affirmations and just be proud of yourself. Make sure you celebrate each and every victory that you come across. Create the resources that you need. Create the schedule that you need. Create the meal plans that you need. Tailor it to how your daily plans are. Your Taurus girl, Vicky, is out of here. It was good hanging out with you guys. I love you guys for real, not for fake. Other than that, if you're new, make sure you go ahead and hit that subscribe button. And if you're a returning subscriber, I'll see you the next time. All right, guys.